What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today we got to talk about some of the preeminent roster changes that may be coming to you into Juventus soon within the next couple months. You know, the Mercato's going to heat up, but let's see who's coming in, but who's going out. But honestly, there's more about the names that are coming in or the potential pickups that Juventus could have and what that means for Juventus' future. Stick with me. I'll fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Zofro. Today it is Tuesday, December 14th, 2021, and of course, as always, I've got your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all the news that you care about each and every day. Before we do anything, though, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're watching these videos and you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, my guy or gal? Go ahead and do that, and then hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos as soon as they drop. Again, sometimes they drop late, like this one will tonight. Anyway, let's just kind of jump into it and get to the news we want to talk about. Just a quick reminder that we are doing a giveaway of a free Juventus jersey in the next few coming days or so. So make sure that you're tuned into the channel. Make sure you're following all of our Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff for the channel, as well as the Twitters for our personal accounts. And then, of course, make sure you're watching all of our videos to find out when exactly it's going to be announced who the winner is. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into it. All right, the very first news story of the day that I want to talk about is Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting that the club want to satisfy Allegri in adding a physical midfielder to the squad and maybe a center forward capable of pulling the current forward department out of its identity crisis. That the double forward got me a little bit there for a second. Anyway, besides the obvious name of Pogba, the club is very interested in Calafiori. This is a very interesting name to me as well. As you know, I'm an Italian shill, so it's a young Italian player who plays for Roma currently. He stepped into a role that was really vacated when Spinazzola, all of his injuries have popped up, so they needed somebody to step in. He stepped up in there. He plays as a left mid, but he also really has stepped up and played as a left back situation. And I know that should pique some of your all's interest out there, because I know so many people were talking about the left back situation. What we need there, Luca Pellegrini has done a good job, especially lately, definitely looking like a suitable option to be using there. But in case further injuries happen, you know, Luca Pellegrini can get hurt, Alexandro's hurt, then what do you have? This is a good option that potentially could play both of those positions. Let me know how interested you'd be in a player like this. Do you like the player overall? Let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, to me, it interests me. It piques my interest because it's a young Italian guy. It's always good to hear when you can get young local youth. Let's move on to the next part of that, though. And that is talking about Giovanni Albanese was reporting saying that Ramsey and Arthur are on the move in January. And that's a pretty bold statement there. I guess it means that they'll be at least put out there on the market. Will they actually move? I'll see it when I believe it, if I'm being honest. Anyway, it says Ramsey and Arthur are on the move in January, and a physical midfielder for Allegri could be coming in. Watch out for possible surprise names. Evaluations are underway. I have no clue what surprise names could be floated out there, who they could be looking at. Anything outside of the Tchouaméni, Zakaria, Pogba, of course, but all the other names, anything else like that would surprise me. Only thing, especially a physical midfielder, when I thought about any kind of midfielder that I imagine would be coming in at this time, of course, I'd think of Rovella being called up from Genoa as it stands. But if anybody else that could be coming in, your guess is as good as mine. So you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Who would you like to see as a surprise name that could pop up? Or have you heard of any other names at this time? We'll get those together and see. We'll talk about that in the future as well. Anyway, let's continue on, though. We got to talk about this topic. It's definitely picked up some steam in the last couple of days, so I'm going to have to touch on it. Not that you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Daniele Longo is reporting that Juventus are pushing for an Icardi, new contacts with his entourage, and a proposal to PSG for a loan with an option to buy. PSG at the moment are not open to this type of deal because they want a definitive transfer. And Edgar, whoever else on our channel that is constantly pushing for this man, I need you all to calm down. And I need you guys to chill out right now. I was definitely open to the idea of picking up Icardi in the summer transfer market last summer. Um, it depends on the stipulations of what's going to happen with Icardi for me personally. I don't want to shut it down as a blanket no right away because Icardi could be useful. But what does Icardi mean for the future of Juventus? What does this mean for the players that Juventus could get? Does that change things? Does that hurt things? Does that block anybody from coming? I would imagine, this is just my guess, but I would feel like the addition of Icardi would be detrimental to Juventus's pursuit of Dusan Vlahovic. That's just my guess because you're pouring funds there. Juventus already we know doesn't have a ton of funds. Personally, if it's between one or the other, I'm gonna eat what I can of the loss that I have to throughout the rest of the season. Not having a strong enough player in that position to really score some goals. If it means that I can get Vlahovic. Obviously, I understand Champions League, everything that goes along with Champions League, everything that goes along with the money that comes from it. Maybe the interest of Vlahovic in playing in the Champions League. Maybe that changes things. But if it doesn't, and you can get Vlahovic, and you know you can get Vlahovic in the summer, I'm not going for a solution now. And not a sure thing by any means with Icardi is my personal belief. Instead of getting Vlahovic, no, Vlahovic would be my pick. I'd eat whatever, not crow. I guess I would use the term eating crow, but I'd eat whatever I have to suffer at this point and deal with it throughout the rest of the season. Instead of going and getting Icardi right now. That's my personal opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Edgar, I'll be looking for your comments because I know they'll be in there talking about, yes, go get Icardi. I know your thoughts on Icardi. You're big on him. All right, let's move on. Next topic we have up here is Romeo Gresti is reporting that Dybala's agent, Jorge, it's Jorge, right? I don't know. Somebody corrected me. Anyway, doesn't matter. Jorge Antun has arrived in Turin 2 days ago for the signature on the renewal of the Argentinian contract. Okay. I'm not going to dive into this whole topic. You all don't need to hear me talk about Dybala and his situation for another however many minutes. As it stands right now, it looks like he's going to get renewed. He'll sign the renewal. We'll see how that plays out when it comes to the health of the player and even his ability to continue playing. He's going to get that paycheck. Hopefully he can make good on the paycheck and the investment that Juventus is making on him. You know, I'm a pro Dybala guy as long as he's healthy, but I'm overall, as much as I'm pro Dybala, as much as I'm pro Del Piero, Buffon, whoever have you, I'm pro Juventus first at this point. So whatever's best for Juventus, I hope the extension of the contract renewal for Dybala is best for the club. And I worry that it's not going to be. We'll see. I hope that I'm wrong in this circumstance now. All right. Last bit of information for the day that we have is Sky Sport Italia is out here reporting that Dybala should be back after the winter break. They're saying that both Kulusevski and McKennie will be ready to travel with the squad for Bologna, so that'll be good, and you definitely can use a couple more players given the drought of talent that Juventus has had for the last few matches they've had. Good to see. I want to see McKennie back out there. Hopefully he looks like he did mid-season or so when he was in much better form. Hopefully Kulusevski looks good too, and then Dybala, Again, hopefully it's just he'll be back immediately after the winter break. Hopefully that doesn't mean Dybala should be back after the winter break as in February. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes. We'll continue to monitor the situation and keep you guys up to date as the situation is updated. Anyway, that's all the news I really have for you today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on all the topics that we talked about today. And again, remember, stay tuned, subscribed, liking, tweeting at us or following our Twitter and all that stuff to make sure you are entered into winning the Juventus shirt that we are giving away on the channel. And also, I'd like to give away a couple more things down the line as well, and hopefully not nearly as long down the line as this one was. But anyway, guys, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, hit that bell icon, and of course, follow us on all our social media in the description down below, as well as in the graphic down below. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.